incredible.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Frank.
Think we're gonna make 50 today?
Looks like it.
50 starts down, 50 starts to go. I think we're gonna have this baby all punched in a week ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Excelsior. So what's the bill of fare today, Frankie? What you got?
I think it's liverwurst.
Joe, how about you?
Bagel and pimento.
No, hold on. It's not liverwurst. It's tuna. I think.
Well, I got corned beef and pastrami.
Charlie, is this tuna or is this liver? Corned beef?
And poop on mustard.
On a normal Tuesday? What's the occasion?
Who says there's an occasion?
You hear that, Joe? Charlie's got corned beef and pastrami on a normal Tuesday.
Oh, I'm bakery pumpernickel.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all those poor souls down there. They have to eat their lunch at sea level.
What's going on, Joe? Something hot in the paper? You know, some kind of international relations development.
The news is that history is a cesspool,
Oh.
as it always was.
Well, give me the TV section, will you? Want to see what's on tonight?
Don't let me hear nothing about no TV.
I just want to see what I'm missing.
Don't let me hear nothing about no TV. We got bowling tonight.
I just want to see what I'm missing.
Speaking of which, who's in for tonight?
I'm in.
And I'm in. Joe.
Can't this week, Charlie.
You want to bowl a few games tonight?
Got some things I gotta do at home.
What, are you gonna nail up some doilies in your wax pattern or something?
Just got some things I gotta do at
So
home.
do them tomorrow.
Bridget wants me to do them tonight.
So bring her along and do them tomorrow.
Can't do them tomorrow.
Hey, who is the king of your house anyway? Who makes the rules? Who is the king?
Gentlemen.
Maggie wanted to put in that new floor. You didn't bowl for 2 weeks, Charlie.
That was different.
And because you couldn't bowl, you wouldn't let us bowl neither.
That was different.
Yeah? Why was it so
Just
different?
don't get small on me, Joe, okay?
Why was it so?
I hate it when you get small on me like that.
Gentlemen, please.
It's not doily, Joe.
How about that lawnmower, Charlie? How's that coming?
That's busted.
No.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna do? You gonna take it back?
I don't know why I cut my grass in the first place. I like it long. I like to sit on my porch and look at it long. Where do you think the word lawn comes from in the first place? From lawn. Because grass was always long. Originally people said, I'm gonna plant some seeds and grow a lawn. And some moron thought he'd be different and cut his lawn short. The rest is history of fashion.
I didn't know that.
You say something, Joe?
Not me. I didn't say nothing.
Hey, Peptide, you got any more sugar cubes? Thanks, bud.
Say, you guys ever think about angling home from here?
Hang glide home.
Yeah, instead of driving or taking the car.
Wouldn't you have to learn how to hang glide first?
Well, I mean, sure, you could learn. And then after you're all wrapped up with work, you could just walk off the top floor and sail home. You're the first person in history to fly from 13th Street and 12th Avenue to Tenafly, New Jersey, with a fabulous view all the way. Maybe after I retire.
You know, I've been sitting here eating this whole time, and I still don't know if it's tuna or liverwurst.
That's all the ozone up here.
Come again?
I like carbon monoxide in the air compressed into things in your nose. Makes so you can't taste none. You say something, Joe.
Not me. I guess the carbon dioxide was compressing my nose or something.
Speaking of flying, Charlie, they got that movie about that Lindbergh kid on tonight.
You got the what?
That movie, you know, about the Lindbergh baby who gets kidnapped and then...
Let me see
What
that.
the hell? I was reading that.
I just want to see
Did you see it the last time it was on?
it. Yes.
Anthony Hopkins as, what's his name?
Bruno Hammond.
Yeah. Hey, didn't that happen someplace around...
Hopewell, New Jersey.
What did they bring in that turkey back for?
Turkey?
Yeah. He wants to see that garbage all over again.
It happens to be a very thoughtful movie for your information. They show it every year on the anniversary that Charles Lindbergh's baby was kidnapped.
That happened over 50 years ago. What's the big deal about
Jesus Christ, down on Easter, they show the King of Kings on that weekend.
Gentlemen,
If you'd ever done anything more important in your life than glue your wife's cat picture to a photo, I'm going to show the Joe Morelli story on your birthday. Does that explain to you why it's on today?
gentlemen,
And don't let me hear the word turkey.
what's going on with you today, Charlie? What's the matter?
None's the matter.
You're acting all weird.
I'm not weird.
So what's up?
turkey?
I told you I didn't want to hear the word turkey.
Something sure seems up.
Nothing's up. Forget about it. Nothing's up.
Oh,
Your bird.
come on. What the heck is that?
What does it look like? It's a cupcake.
Joe, are you seeing this?
Isn't that nice? Maggie made him a
Hey,
cupcake.
my wife did not make me this cupcake. I bought this cupcake.
All right, Charlie, what's the celebration?
Who says there's a celebration?
Let's see. Corned beef, pastrami, and now a chocolate cupcake?
A very solemn color, if you notice. Maybe I'm observing a very somber day for some private reason.
Next thing you know is you've been putting up doilies around this house.
That's it!
Gentlemen,
And your taste in movies is lousy.
gentlemen.
If you ask me, Charles Lindbergh is overrated.
Overrated?
Yeah, overrated. So he flew across
The greatest hero in American history.
He flew across the ocean. Big deal.
Oh, big deal, huh?
Yeah, and as for that Lindbergh baby, who cares?
Who cares?
Who the hell cares? It's old news.
Oh, yeah.
It was over 50 years ago that kid got stolen.
Well, for your information.
Working people get kidnapped every day in the world. They don't make no movies about them.
Well, maybe they're not as
In
important.
Argentina, in Russia, in Indonesia.
Hey, let's not insult our Russian brothers now.
So what am I supposed to care about the goddamn Lindbergh baby?
You don't care about the Lindbergh baby?
No, I don't care about the Lindbergh baby.
You don't have any feelings for the Lindbergh baby?
I don't have any feelings for the Lindbergh baby.
Well, for your information, I am the Lindbergh baby.
You're the...
Yeah, I'm the Lindbergh baby. The rightful son of Charles Lindbergh. Kidnapped from the home of my family. And I did not mean to tell you that, but you forced me into it. And the hell if I'll sit here and listen to my family being insulted. So there.
You're the...
Yes.
But your name is Pastrosian.
Oh, sure. That's what I was brought up to think my name was.
You think you're the Lindbergh baby.
Oh, go to hell, Joe.
Have you gone off your head?
No, I've not gone off my head.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, well, the truth is always strange at first sight, so live with it.
Do you know there are separate asylums for all the people who think they're the Lindbergh baby?
Just mind your own business, will you? Read your newspaper, stick to pickle and pimento at small time.
Now, Charlie, there are some people who might wonder a little bit if you claim to be the Lindbergh baby.
Well, I mean, it all fits, don't it? I mean, Charles, Charlie, wasn't I brought up in Hopewell? Wasn't I born in New Jersey?
To be fair, he was brought up in Hopewell, Joe.
Yeah? That makes about another 50,000 Lindbergh babies.
Well, they're imposters.
I thought they found a kid's body.
That was another kid's body.
Whose body?
I don't know whose body, but it wasn't my body.
Obviously not. So how come he kept it a secret this long?
Because people would think he's a fruitcake, that's why. Okay. Okay.
So why keep it a secret?
Well, naturally, a lot of people probably wouldn't believe me.
Oh, really?
Plus, I was already pretty established as Charles Petrosci, you know. Driver's license, bank accounts, credit cards.
Sure. It's hard to make a change like that.
But mostly, I didn't want to upset the true feelings of my mother, Emerald Lindenberg.
Whose books are bullshit.
You shut your trap about my mother.
Come on, Joe, you know better than that.
Have you read her books?
Yes, I have, and I think they're very beautiful.
She made a fortune off you read about that kidnapping.
It happened to be a very traumatic experience for her.
That don't mean she has to go push it on the street corner. I mean, you ought to ask her for a cut of her royalties. You could retire early, take up hang gliding.
I'm through talking to you.
Now, hold on. Joe's actually got a pretty good point. You should try and contact the family, pick up some of your inheritance. You could be a rich guy.
Actually, I did try to rob my mother once.
You did.
Yeah, she never got through to me, though. Figure never got through to her.
Did you tell her, you know, who you are?
Oh, I hinted at who I was.
Oh, sure. Dear Mom. And then he signed it, your loving son, Charles Kostroshin, P.S. Please send inheritance.
Oh, knock it off.
Real subtle.
Anyway, I told her I was from her area. That's how I put it. I said I was from her area.
That's a pretty good hint.
Sigmund Freud would have had a picnic.
I told her I saw the house lots of times.
You saw the house you were kidnapped from.
Sure, I used to go by it all the time as a kid. Then when I grew up and knew who I really was, I just drive out there sometimes and look at it. I'd park under a tree and say, "This is it, Charlie. This is your kingdom."
So your old man flew the Atlantic in the spirit of St. Louis.
Yeah, my grandfather was the ambassador to Mexico.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my mother's father.
I've seen that movie on the Late Show plenty of times, you know? The Spirit of St. Louis. Must be pretty great having Jimmy Stewart play your dad and all.
I actually wrote to Jimmy once under my Nim the Puma Petrosian.
You ever write back?
Yeah, I got some picture in the mail.
You never told me that.
Yeah?
You never told me you had a signed picture of Jimmy Stewart.
Well, I've been keeping it a secret in case people get a few ideas about my true identity, you know? Someone puts a few clues together, could have repercussions.
Yeah, they'd throw you in the loony bin.
Go ahead and scout if you will.
So this means Anthony Hopkins didn't really do it then.
What? You mean, kidnap me?
Well, yeah.
Obviously not. Not unless he was in league with the Petrosian family and handed me over to them.
Yeah. What about the Petrosian's role in all this?
Now, what my foster parents isn't like to think of them? Pawns in a bigger game, Frank. Pawns in a bigger game.
It must have been pretty weird to make that transition, you know? From being a Limburg to just a Petrosian.
Let me just say I had my ideas, Frankie.
You know, it's funny you should be saying all this.
What? That I've been the Limburg baby all these years and you guys never knew it?
Well, yeah. Because you see, I'm the son of Tsar Nicholas II of Russia.
No.
Yeah,
You're kidding.
it's the truth.
That kid that got shot in the Russian Revolution?
That was me, the heir to the throne of Moscow.
Well, holy shit.
And the conqueror of Ukraine.
I saw that movie, Nicholas and what's her name?
Alexandria. That was my mother.
But I thought you got shot.
A faithful servant smuggled me out. No one knows I survived.
And you had Lawrence Olivier in your movie and everything. I mean, Anthony Hopkins is one thing, but Sir Lawrence Olivier, that's hot stuff.
Yeah, you know, I felt pretty honored to have him in the film. Though I did have a few quibbles about the historical details.
So what's your real name then?
Alexei Nikolaevich Romanov.
By what name do you prefer to be called?
Why don't you just keep calling me Frank? It'll be a lot easier.
Well, besides protecting your incognito.
The Tsar of Russia.
Now, Joe.
The Tsar of Russia.
I don't want to hear a word from you, Joe.
Do you know how old you would have to be the Tsar of Russia?
Never you mind, Frank.
You'd have to be 90 years old.
You want to hurt his feelings?
And a hemophiliac.
I've always been a heavy bleeder.
That don't make you no goddamn Tsar of Russia. I mean, the Limburg baby is one thing. But
Will you just shut up, please? Shut up! You got a lot of sensitive ground here, Joe. We're talking families. Frank here, lost ever in the revolution. Have a little sympathy, okay? We got orphans here.
Okay then, Alexei. How do you know you're the head honcho of the Ukraine?
Well, I was reading one of those books about Russia, you know? And I saw some photos of the Kremlin and those weird domes.
Yeah, those onion-shaped domes.
Yeah. And I said to myself, I've been here before. I've been here. It was like I could just remember it somehow.
Heh, of course you'd remember it. Those communist bastards try to rub you out there.
And then when I saw that movie, it was amazing. I knew exactly where they were before they were even gonna be there. Felt like I was at home.
Must have been painful.
Yeah, it was pretty painful.
Seeing everything you lost out on.
The worst part about it would probably be having to watch myself get shot.
Understandably, Lexi, understandably. But, say, how's your Russian these days?
Oh, I've forgotten most of it by now.
Well, the whole trauma probably made you,
Repressive.
Plus the strain to maintain your daily identity as Frank McCullough. You told Phyllis yet?
No. No. I gotta tell her sometime, though.
I'm sure she'll understand.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the right...
Circumstance.
circumstances.
She'd probably be pretty surprised to find out she's the queen of Russia.
Tsarina.
Huh?
The wife of the Tsar, she's actually called the Tsarina.
Is that not proof, you Joe? I say queen, he says Zarzarina. He's got the facts on the tip of his fingers.
I know how cars work. That'll make me know Oldsmobile.
Okay, peace, gentlemen.
Okay?
Peace.
Just think, if we out here over there running things to those red bastards, we could all sleep a little better at night.
I know. That's the hardest part about being, you know,
Do your.
who I am. Know what I could really do for the world if everyone knew who I was?
Well, if things would turn out any different, I can't think of anyone I'd rather have on the Russian throne than you, Frank.
Thanks, Charlie. You're a real pal.
Yeah, well, I'll be goddamned. To think all this time we never knew it. You never knew who I was. I never knew who you were. Joe here didn't know about either one of us.
So, Joe,
Yeah? What?
well, who are you?
I'm not anybody.
Really, I mean.
I'm not anybody.
Really?
I'm Joe Moroli, period.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm Superman.
I mean, really.
Nobody.
Underneath it all?
I'm nobody. Just another guy on the street. But, I was Marie Antoinette in a previous life.
No shit.
That was me.
That letting me cake lady?
Said that in 1793.
Well, isn't that something?
I knew you were somebody.
Frank here gets shot up by the Reds and you get your head chopped out in Paris.
Yeah. 1 minute I'm Marie Antoinette standing on the scaffold. Next minute I'm just Joe Moroli and Weehawken.
Must be pretty disconcerting.
To say the least. But I do remember the
Shit, already?
1 o'clock.
That's what the company says.
Jesus. But listen, you guys. You can't tell anybody.
You forget who you're talking to?
Don't want this getting around.
We know that, Joe.
People might think I was kind of weird.
You will be as the tomb.
You swear?
Of course you swear.
Yeah, you know, we're all in the same what's
Situation.
situation.
Anyway, who's up for bowling tonight?
Like I said, I'm in.
And I'm in. Joey.
Told you, I got some things I gotta do.
You don't let that bullshit get in your way. Aren't you forgetting who you are?
Yeah, Joe, come on. Remember the crown jewels.
You're right. Count me in.
Great.
And say it again.
But you know, Charlie, if you want to miss bowling tonight to watch that Lindbergh movie, we understand.
Nah, I've seen it. Let's bowl.
Okay?
As long as I'm home by midnight.
What are you, Cinderella?